Hello everyone. Today we have a terrific leg day. So we have 9 exercises and we will be doing each exercise 3 times before moving on to the next one. So go ahead and grab your weights. We're going to get started right away. So if you need to pause the video to set up, feel free. If you have not warmed up your body yet, please do so. There'll be a preview on the screen here of the move we are about to do. I'll give you a few pointers. So ground down through all 4 corners of your feet when you're lifting those weights, and then lunge back with each foot. Deadlift, lunge back with each foot, and that is considered 1. So when you're lunging back, keep the weight in your heels, out of the toes, and really press through the front heel to lift yourself back up to a standing position. When you're doing a deadlift, go ahead and keep the weights as close to your legs as possible. Sending your seat back, feeling the elongation of your hamstrings and glute muscles, and then squeezing them to return back up. Core strong the whole time. Keep your shoulder blades flat on your back. We're doing 8 repetitions. Perhaps I should have mentioned that before. Don't worry if you're not matching my pace. If you end sooner than I do, perhaps up your weight. If you take longer than I do to finish your 8 repetitions, no worries at all. You could always pause the video and return. Almost done here, and then we have a 10-second break before we do the second round of this same exercise. All right, enjoying the break, taking deep breaths. If you need a longer break, pause, but don't take too long of a break. And here we go again. When lowering that weight down towards the ground, keep your core strong. Keep your shoulder blades flat on your back. Plug them in and leave them there. Don't allow the weight of the weights to draw your shoulder blades out of place. When stepping back, try to keep your head over your heart over your hips. One long line there. Really making sure that your thigh and glute of the leg in front is doing all of the work. Whereas if you were to lean forward while you're doing a lunge back, you're getting into the quad area rather than also the glute. Over halfway done with this second round of this move. If you're using heavy enough weights, you're probably feeling it for sure at this point. I have 40 total, which is the max I can do at home. All right, 10-second rest here. Before we do that, one final time. Here we go. Get ready. Grab your weights and lift. Lunge, step up, and lunge, step up, and lower. Repeat 8 times, 7 more. And we move on to our second move. Not all of the sets of moves are going to take this long, but this is kind of like a 3 different move combo here. And so it's going to be one of the longer moves we do, or take the longer amount of time out of all the ones we do. Focus on your breathing. Exhale at the hardest part. So inhale as you lower the weights down. Exhale as you lift them up. Inhale as you step back. Exhale as you step up. Inhale as you step back. Exhale as you step up, and repeat. syncing your breath with your movement really helps you get into that flow state that many people talk about. Almost done. Then a 10-second rest, plus a little longer, just because you'll then be able to watch the preview of the next move. Stay strong. Deep breath. Last one, if you're at my pace at least. And then here is our 10-second break. Whew. Don't stop moving. Slow down your breathing in and out through the nose, lowering the heart rate back down. Here is the preview of our second move. We just have a very low, kind of wider stance squat pulse. So get your stance ready. Put the weight on the ground between your feet. Go ahead and squat down to lift it. And begin. We're going to be doing 20 pulses here. Shoulder blades flat, flat back, strong core. Press into the heels. Keep the weight out of the toes. Do your best to keep your knees behind your toes if your hips are higher than your knees. Almost done. See, this move's going by pretty quickly. Go ahead and put it down, and then we have a 10-second break before we do that same move one more time, and then one more time after that. All right, get ready. Grab your weight and begin to pulse. Do you feel it yet? Are those legs talking to you? Perhaps up your weight. If not, you are stronger than you think you are, I promise. Pulses. All right, lower the weight. Second break here. Not for long though. Go ahead and get back into position. Squat down, pick up the weight, and begin your final set of squat pulses. Strong core. Look ahead. Don't look towards your toes. You could always look on the floor in front of you as well. Just don't look towards your toes. And then you'll see the preview. Here comes the preview. Our next move is just a bear burpee. So coming into a tabletop position with the knees hovering and then coming up as if you are doing a burpee. Keeping those knees off the floor as you come back is really what's gonna fuel the legs here. Whereas if you were to lower your knees, your legs get a break. They're not kept under tension. And we're not breaking down those muscle fibers so that we can regrow them stronger. Core strong here the whole time. All right, 10-second break before we do that again. And begin. Bring your palms flat on the ground. Step back into a hovering plank or a bear pose. Step back up, toes behind the wrists, and come to a complete stand. And repeat, repeat, repeat. Almost halfway, just over halfway done with the second round. And then we do this one more time before moving on. Excellent. Here comes your 10-second break. And begin again. Keep your core strong. I feel like on YouTube, or maybe it's just the YouTube I watch, no repeat workouts are becoming really popular, but when you repeat a move over and over, it really, really just targets that same muscle and therefore will wear that same muscle out in the same way. And it's really beneficial. All right, third break here. And then we will get to see the preview of the next move. Here it is. We have a lunge back to a curtsy and to a step up. Excellent. Here we go. And begin. Lunge back, curtsy, step up. Lunge straight back, bring it to a curtsy lunge, and step back up. Keep the weight in the heel of that front foot. Strong core. Keep your shoulder blades flat on your back. Try to keep your head over your heart and your heart over your hips here, not leaning forward too much. For me personally, doing this with 40 pounds was killer on that single leg. And guess what? We're going to be doing this 3 times in a row, each side. All right. We get a little mini break and then we switch sides. Excellent. All right, switching sides. Here we go. Grab your weights. Opposite leg. Lunge back first. Bring it into a curtsy lunge and then step back up. Excellent. And after we do this leg, that is 1 round. So we have 2 more rounds on each leg, 4 more rounds total. We'll get through it together. Focus on the muscle you're feeling the sensation in. Breathe deeply. Remind yourself that it is okay. You are safe. Your body will thank you later. Here we go. And lower those weights. Little 10-second break here. And then we go back to that first leg, that first side. Excellent. Set up, get ready, lift those weights, and begin. Lunge back, curtsy lunge, step forward. If it is a little too much for you balance-wise or knee-wise or coordination-wise, you could always separate these movements by doing a lunge back, coming back to stand, and then doing a curtsy lunge. It might take you a little longer to get through it, but that's fine. Customize it to what your body needs and wants and is best for your body. Almost there. And release. Moving on to the other side after this short break. Other side. Here we go. Breathe deeply. Focus on your muscles. Keep your mind in the present moment. You are so, so strong. You could do this workout with or without weights, and it will certainly still be effective. These types of moves without weights are actually really great warm-up moves, especially if you're going to be doing the same moves later with weights. Here we go. 10-second break. And then we return to the first side for the final time. All right, pick up those weights and begin. Remind yourself it's the last time. You can get through it. This could be the best version of this move yet if you want it to be. Your legs are going to feel and look so good. Remember that. Almost done. And then we only have one more side. One more time. All right, put your weights down. Here we go, 10-second break. And we return to the second side for the final time. Go ahead. Get your weights in your hands. Lift them up. Core strong, roll the shoulder blades flat on the back, set up for success, and begin. Almost done. Hang in there. Scream, make crazy noises if you need to, whatever you have to do to get through it. And lower those weights down. All done with that move. 10-second break. And then here is the preview. We have a squat, walk forward and backward. Hold your weights at your shoulder. Go ahead, grab them, get into a squat, and begin. We're going to do this 10 times total. So going forward is 1, going backward is 2. Keep the weight into the heels. Get as low as you possibly can, lower than you even think you can. Core strong, flat back, look forward. Almost done. Beautiful. Come to stand, lower your weight down for this 10-second break, and then we do that again. You are over halfway through this whole workout. All right, here we go. Second round. Breathe deep. Try to keep your inhales through the nose. If you need to release some heat from the body, exhale through the mouth. Beautiful job. Come to stand, lower the weight, quick 10-second break. These 10 seconds go by so fast, honestly. All right, we've got 3 more seconds. Here we go. Go ahead and begin. Squat down, begin your forward walk. You can play with your feet stance, by the way. Maybe I should have mentioned that before. You can keep them as wide as your mat, as wide as your hips, or even a narrow forward and backward walk would work as well. Halfway there. Slow walk back. Slow walk forward. One more time, walk back to the beginning position here. And come to stand, lower down, 10-second break. And then you get that preview as well. Our next move is going to be a squat jack. So get into your squat position. Wow, that was a really quick preview. Okay, get into your squat position, in and out with the knees, just like a jumping jack. But we're staying low in the squat. I like to keep my hands at my chest in a prayer position. Just helps me keep my chest open, remind myself to keep my shoulder blades flat on my back. All right, almost done. Quick 10-second break, come to stand. And then we've got that 2 more times. All right, here we go. Squat down, in and out with your knees. Stay low, breathe deep, strong core, look ahead. You've got this. Almost done. 3, 2, 1, stand. All right, 10-second break. And then we've got all of that one more time. Here we go. Get ready. Squat down and squat jack. Do your legs feel it yet? I would love to know what your favorite move was. Go ahead and let me know down in the comments below. Very much appreciated for the feedback as well. All right, here we go. Basically done. And 10-second break. And then you'll get that preview. Next, we are doing single leg deadlifts. We do one side and then the other, and that's one completed round. All right. With your weight in the opposite arm than the standing leg. Go ahead and begin. Try to keep all 5 toes of the leg being lifted into the air, facing the ground, so your hips are squared to the mat. One hip isn't rolling open to the side wall there. Try to keep that pinky toe facing the floor. Strong core. Keep your weight close to your leg. Shoulder blades flat. No worries if you lose your balance. Straight to the other side here. No 10-second break in the middle. Maybe like a 2-second break just to switch hands. Here we go. Keep a very slight bend in that standing leg if need be. I'm so used to this move, I go pretty fast at this point. However, feel free to slow it down if you need to. Using weight definitely helps with this move. It helps counter your balance. Almost done. And lower it down. 10-second break, and then we do that all one more time, both sides, without a break in the middle. Go ahead and begin your second round of the first leg here. Keep your toes facing the ground. Shoulder blades flat on the back. Don't allow the weight of your weight to take your shoulder out of place. Sometimes keeping my hand on my hip or my hand on my core helps me remember to engage the core, which will protect the low back and help you do this move all that much better. All right, second side, here we go. Set up for success and begin. Breathing deeply. Inhaling as you bring the weight down, exhaling as you come back up to a standing position. No worries at all if you lose balance, just return. All right, put the weight down, 10-second break, and then we've got our third and final round of that move. All right, here we go, last time. Keep the chest and the hips facing the same direction. Often referred to as squared to the mat. All right, here we go. Almost time to switch sides. Last one here. Excellent. Go ahead and switch the weight to the other hand and begin your second side final round. After this, we have a glute bridge. So get prepared to go down to the floor when you are done with this. Strong core, deep breaths, focus. All right, last one. Beautiful. Go ahead and place your weight on the floor. Get onto the floor, onto your back. And before you lower down, bring your weight, put it in place. Lower your back flat to your mat or to the floor. Here's your preview. Bring your heels towards your glutes so that if your arms were at your sides, your longest finger would brush against your heels. Take your weights to your hips, more so on your quads than on your hip bones, and lift. Curl the tailbone under so the lower part of your back is flush with the mat. And aim to lower your lower back down to the mat rather than touch your glutes down to the mat. Press through the heels. Keep the knees in line with the hips. Excellent. Go ahead and rest. And then we've got that. Dos más times. And begin. Press the hips towards the ceiling. Press into the heels. Knees over heels here. Remember to keep that pelvis tucked under so the small of the back, the low part of the back, is what's touching the mat when you lower down. Keep your core strong. Last one here. And lower and rest. One more final time. All right, here we go. Soon enough, I'll be able to teach these classes live and not have to do these voiceovers, but as you may know, I have a bird, and she likes to chat it up at random hours. And so filming in my house sometimes I can't because of her loud little chatter, but I love her and I love it. All right, lower down. Excellent. 10-second break here, and then you will get the preview of this runner stance. So go ahead and come to a standing position and look at the preview. We are just going to bend that standing front leg and lift the back heel up towards the sky. Here we go. Keeping a bend in that front leg, keeping the core strong. Just continue. And switch sides. Doing both sides before our 10-second rest. Excellent. Come to stand, rest for a moment, and then set yourself up for success on the second round. First side, bring that leg forward. Excellent. Kick that heel, opposite heel, into the air. And don't let the bouncing of the front knee do all the work. Switch sides. Really squeeze the back leg's glute to keep that heel up there for a microsecond before lowering back down. 10-second break. Might as well just get into position for the first side. These 10 seconds go by. Here we go, and begin. It helps to look at one point on the ground in front of you. Switch sides. Here we go. And step it up. Excellent job. I was completely unprepared and did not even warn you that that was the last exercise. So I'm glad, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, I'm glad you did. Let me know what you thought of it down in the comments below. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Remember to stretch. Please, please, please remember to stretch. Take care of your body. And I'll see you again soon.